Hello everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building another microhome, and this microhome is part of the microhome series that I'm doing for all the careers that we have in the game. And this one is for a sim who is in the criminal career, or also for a burglar. Like, that was the whole picture I had in my head, that it's more like a burglar's hideout thing, you know? So that's the vibe I went with, and it's not like super modern, everything is a little bit run down, and I thought, like, I tried to make the whole cottage, or not cottage, it's not really a cottage, it's more like a cabin, or like, I don't know, I tried to make it look a little bit abandoned from the exterior, so that people who like drive past maybe just think, oh, nobody lives there, and that's it, and they don't even know who lives there, and that somebody is like, hiding all the things they stole from other people in there. So yeah, I had so much fun building this house because it's been a while since I've built something in that kind of style, I believe. And we are building in a Chestnut Ridge again. I think the last time I built here was for a microhome for the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge, and I'm still working on that challenge, just so you know. I think I should have a video out for that challenge next week again for the brown generation, the potato one. Should be up next week, someday next week, I think. That was the last time I built there, and that's already some time ago, and I don't know, I really enjoy building in Chestnut Ridge. I first really wanted to build something in Evergreen Harbor and make it just like hidden, you know? So the first thought I had that I could build like some containers and then just have like one container or somebody living in there so that it's kind of hidden and you don't really know that there's somebody living there, but that just, I don't know, it didn't really work out with my whole pictures I had in my mind and everything. And then I thought, hey, I could build like a train station and make like one of the wagons like from a train, build that into a home. But then I realized that's not possible with a microhome because microhomes are only 32 tiles. And I think for a decent train station, I need more than that. And I'm just realizing those windows there, they are not centered. They're like a tiny little bit. Right? Are they? Or is it just like, am I seeing things? I don't know. At least that's what it seems to me. So I also scrapped that idea with the train station thing and the train wagons and everything. But that's definitely an idea that I will follow again. Or not follow, is that the right term? I don't know. I will definitely build a train station with some wagons and everything soon, because that really inspired me, and we have this amazing lot in Evergreen Harbor for that. So I'm super excited about that, but I also had a lot of fun building this home here, so therefore let's talk about this home a little bit more and not about all the other homes that I'm planning on building in the future. So yeah, it is for one sim or two sims. I placed down a double bed, so you could technically also have two sims living here, but as for usual, like in my head, those microhomes, they are just like for one person because they are quite tiny. And I mean, it is possible to live here with two sims, or maybe if you're just like on a budget, or if you're like, I don't know, minimalistic and everything. I think it's also fine to live in a tiny little cottage like this. But I think if you have like a better salary and everything, you probably would move into a bigger home. But I mean, if you're just like one sim who lives here, I think it's a quite perfect home for you. Like if you're in the criminal career. If you're not in the criminal career, I think it might be a little bit weird to live here. Or not weird, but I mean, I placed down some suspicious looking items that you can unlock if you're in the criminal career. Like there's like some money, and how is that thing called? Like the parking ticket machine, you know, that machine where you can, no, it's not a parking ticket, it's for like money, like an ATM. Yes, like an ATM, you know, that one, like, an ATM that looks like a stolen one, and that's something I also placed on the exterior on the little side yard, or not side yard, that's more like a porch, I would say. Yeah, I also placed that there, and yeah, just some various skill building items, like a couple of them at least. There's I placed down a logic table. I don't think you actually need the logic skill in that career, but I think it doesn't really, like, it would help probably. And also you need the mischief skill. And I'm not quite sure how you actually level that skill, but I placed down a voodoo doll on the interior, and I also gave them a PC where you can also learn your programming skills, because I think depending on the branch you choose in that career, you can be a hacker or something like that, and then you need the programming skills. So yeah, I also placed down a desk with a computer so that you can also skill that a little bit more. And there's a punching bag on the exterior as well, because, well, you don't need the fitness skill in that career. And I was like so confused because I was like 100% sure that you would need that skill, but you actually don't. And I don't know, I feel like that's a skill you need to have in like past games, in the past Sims games, like Sims 1, 2, or 3, probably. I don't know, my head was just like, yeah, you definitely need that skill, but then I looked it up and you actually don't. And I was like, okay, that's weird, but well, I just placed on this punching bag anyways, because it just made sense in my head. It just looked realistic. And yeah, and the one from werewolves also looked quite nice. I used a lot of stuff from the werewolves pack here actually, because the werewolves pack has some rundown looking items and I thought they are quite nice here. Yeah, for example, the entrance door is from that pack, and also the roof pattern there on the side, like not from the main house. That one is from Horse Ranch, but the roof pattern with like the one that looks a little bit more rustic and everything, that one is from the werewolves pack as well. And I never really used that one because it's very, I don't know, it looks very, how do you describe it? Like, not like the roof texture I would use in my usual cozy, cute little cottages. So yeah, but now we are working on the interior, and I started off with the interior because I wasn't quite sure. Like, I wanted to add a window here in the kitchen as well, but I didn't know at what spot exactly. So I started with the kitchen here and everything. And after I do the whole interior, I will go on and do the porch outside a little bit more because, like I said, I wanted to add the window first and then add all the other details. And yeah, we are just using the kitchen cabinets and counters that came with the Horse Ranch pack because they just look like an old cabin vibe. And yeah, everything is functional in here. And at one point I was even like, maybe this is even like functional off the grid, but I don't think it is. But there are a lot of items. Like, I think it would be quite easy to make this functional off the grid. I don't know. I think the laptop probably does not work off the grid, and I think the toilet also doesn't, and the TV as well. But the fridge, I'm also not sure. But other than that, everything should work, and you could just like switch out some items. And also from the lighting, I'm not too sure either. Well, okay, maybe not possible to live here off the grid, but I mean, I think like with just some little tiny fixes, you could achieve that. Yeah. So we are just cluttering up this little ladder here that we got from the garden retreat kit, and I'm just placing some stuff on there. I thought the clock, you don't call that a clock, right? Like the thing you put around your arm with a clock on it, but I feel like a clock is like the wrong term for that. I don't know how to call that item. Like a wristband clock? I don't know. Yeah, but that thing I placed there because I thought maybe it's like one of those really super expensive ones and they probably stole it from somebody. Maybe they stole it from the land grabs because they probably have a lot of money and they don't need that, you know? And here we are just adding some more storage things where I thought they maybe like store probably some stolen items in there. And yeah, I just had so much fun like looking for all the different things I could place in here. Like before I started building this house here, I went into the build mode and just like looked through all the different items we have in the game, and I was like thinking, okay, what kind of items do like fit a burglar or like a sim in the criminal career? Because I feel like I do oversee so many items. Sometimes when I'm just like scrolling through the whole like decoration, especially with the decorations, I feel like I'm missing on so many items from different packs, and then I'm just like, okay, why do I never use them? And yeah, so that's why I just thought before I build this house, I will just like scroll through everything and find maybe some items that I could use while building here. And yeah, I had my breakfast while I was doing that. I had some delicious pancakes. I made some pancakes myself and I'm very proud of that. Yay. Yeah, so well, if you even care about that. Well, yeah, so that's what I did. And then everything, like furnishing everything, was way more easier actually, because I already had like a whole theme in mind. And yeah, so that was the kitchen and the living room. And now we are working on the bedroom. There's not really like a dining space here, at least not on the interior. I placed the dining table on the exterior, where I obviously had to change out the rocks again, or not change them out, but like move them a little bit and everything, because it's like a pattern. I feel like I keep forgetting that the rocks, like, that they, I don't know, in every single build I have to like change out the rocks again and like move them and everything, because they block the pathways. But I already playtested this build and everything's functional, so there should not be any issues for you. And if you ever have any issues with any of my builds, please tell me, because because that would be amazing to know, you know. Yeah, so here we are decorating the bathroom, and we are actually already like finished with the bathroom, almost, just adding some clutter and changing out the flooring. And now we are working on the main, not really main, we're working on the like bedroom work office area. So yeah, I'm using this desk and also the chair. Both of them are from the from the werewolves pack. And also the rug. And yeah, like I said, I'm using a lot of stuff from the werewolf pack and also from the basement treasures pack, I feel like. And yeah, just in general, I did not limit myself to any packs. Like I built whatever I thought would like fit the best. And yeah, so I'm just cluttering up this desk. Like there is stuff everywhere, and I'm using this box. I think that one came with Equal Lifestyle, and you need to like go into the whole storage section of the game. Like, yeah, I feel like those boxes are something I always forget that they exist, and sometimes I could actually make a little like a very cute theme, you know, like if you, I don't know, if you decide to like move into a new home and then you have a whole storyline, and then you could just like place boxes everywhere. I think that would be cute. But yeah, I'm just cluttering up the whole desk here. There's also this gold bars thing here that you get from the career. And yeah, I mean, nobody's allowed to like go into this house, I feel like, because then they will probably be like instantly, what is going on here? And they will be a little bit confused probably. But well, I mean, it's fine. It's okay. Yeah, and here we are just adding a little shelf on top of the bed, and I'm using those, yeah, I think the cabinets here, they are from high school years, and I'm adding some clutter on top of that. I think they came with different kits. I think the artist kit and also the other like sculpture came with one of the modern kits. We got so many modern kits lately. I don't know what item is from, but yeah. And also I placed down some bags there because I thought they maybe they are like stolen from somebody and they just placed it here. Also the picture frame on top of that, I also thought that this one is probably stolen from somewhere. And yeah, here we are just decorating the porch a little bit more. And yeah, as already mentioned, I'm placing these ATM, the ATM here, and also the punching bag. There's a woodworking table. Yes, I placed down a woodworking table because you actually need the handiness skill in that whole in the career, you need the handiness skill. So yeah, I think we're actually at the end of the video now. So I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you want to download the build, you can absolutely do that. My ID is Sunnysimsie YT, and there's also I also upload Patreon files to my Patreon, and there's gonna be a link to that in the description box. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more cute little micro homes or other cute builds in The Sims, and then I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Bye!